Ship, swamp, lab. Oh, the Magnum was in that one. Steroids. These again. You've taken me as things. Which means I have a machine gun. Can't store that. Look how much freaking ammo I've got. Use these coins. I already took steroids, so we're gonna take a stabilizer. Reload speed increased. Shit ton of weapons, ain't you? Alright. I feel like I could the game will be finished within this next lot of footage, so.
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read?
This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything?
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish.
Evelyn?
Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
That's just great. We've had reports using the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look.
Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates.
If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Ready for war. Best to still try not to waste too much ammo. Use those strong chems to make another. Well, I'm going to assume there's going to be a shit ton more enemies in this last segment of the game, considering how much ammunition I've got at the moment. Am I in the red? Shit. This is just like Outlast. Ends in a laboratory area, underground. Oh. This way's a dead end. giving me a lot of machine gun ammo. Oops, didn't pay attention. Why is it the first one I try to use my knife on turns out to be the one that blows up? God damn it. This game hates me. She still thinks. Mia's her favourite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her. She thinks Mia's her mummy. Or bioweapon is fucked up. Eveline's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more. So whoever sent this is the one that locked her up. Mom and Dad, so I'm gonna say Lucas. So Lucas is behind it all. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside the E-series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets. So that's what the thing's called, the E-series. Hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset, which is Eveline, which is why it says E-series. Eveline. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. Interesting. So that's how it works. And Lucas has it. 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. E necrotoxin E-series dosage test. 10 minutes after dose, death. 12 minutes after dose, cell calcification. So this was the result of some failed experiment, as it usually is. Target acquired. Destroy cells of any subject. No, destroy. E-necrotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Use only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cells into the necrotoxin container. E-necrotoxin. So this is what we use to kill her. Oh, instigated in 2000. One of several concepts of the company's next generation experimental battlefield superiority initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBAS was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the redacted and even redacted organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed if it not for the discovery in Redacted of Redacted, the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamysate. Genome to pre-stage for human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from impractical and faulty. Series A through D to the preferred E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee populations. The first E-series specimen, named Aveline, was proven capable of secreting the mutamysate, redacted, from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Aveline's mutamysate imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced to into a host organism. Jesus maintains its control. Eveline's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Eveline, though she is not in fact there, and even hear a voice which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first the phantom Eveline appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Eveline's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamysate infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body blah blah blah. That was 7 pages. Holy shit. Oh my god. Eveline's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments, blah, blah. You know what? I'm just gonna read this quietly to myself. Just skip the video if you wanna move on. Skip to the next section. Oh, hang on a sec.